coach is looking for from their players.
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Westbrook and Harden, the superstar backcourt pair. And it's Howard in at the center position. Here's Williams to the paint. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Fires in the triple.
Coach likes that look. And Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
Harden, the pass to Howard. Here's Durant. Williams against Durant. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Pass to Williams. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And it's Houston's ball. 6-point game. Back to Harden. Houston working the ball around. Durant looking around. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's gotten his second bucket.
Just the endless length of Durant, helping him right there inside.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. He can't get that one to fall. Westbrook with the defensive effort. Pass to Durant. Now here's Harden. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Pass to Wallace. And here's Holmgren. And he makes it on the layup.
A beautiful finish
to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has... is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
Now here's Harden. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Brian, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Hardenstein passes to SGA. Back to Hardenstein. Here's SGA. And Hardenstein slams it in.
Well, he's a big guy, but he's also very athletic. Hardenstein playing well above the rim.
Westbrook finds Durant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Oh, rejected by Howard. And they'll keep possession. They recover it. The kick out to Williams. Over Howard. Williams misses. Rockets trail by 4. On the wing, Harden jacks up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
So Mark Dagnall will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Chet Holmgren.
We're just not seeing the same tenacity from him on the defensive end lately. He hasn't been blocking as many shots over the last few months, and I think it's made him a little less intimidating under the hoop.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game out, we saw him score 42. It's Holmgren, high post. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Durant against Williams. Takes one from 10 feet. Count the basket. Give him 8 points now.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And that's Shea's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Smith right side. Pass to Westbrook. Fires the three. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the trifecta.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Outside Durant. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's SGA. Excellent D there from Westbrook.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Got a piece of it. The three, Durant. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's SGA, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Rockets trail by 4. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Wallace. Harden, the pass to Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 12.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Door to screen on Green. SGA against Green. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams comes in for Hartenstein. And Joe subbed in for Mitchell. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Harden. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Williams. And here's Joe. Clock at 6. Dort to screen on Harden. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Joe misses. And Harden's got the ball here for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Wood. Durant against Dort. Outside Durant. Over Dort. He nails it. And we're tied. He's got 14.
Ooh, 7 for 9 in the first quarter. He's on fire.
Outside SGA. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Durant against Dort. Outside Durant. Pass to Harden. Plenty of space. Yes, on the jumper. Harden's got 5 points.
A reliable shooter off the catch. Harden with that sweet lefty stroke.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Well, they have to stay aggressive, but protecting the basketball is at the top of the whiteboard. There's a balance.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And Mitchell subbed in for Shai Gilgeous. Comes in for Durant.
Waiting until the last second to release that. What a move.
Harden fires away from outside, and he misses the go-ahead basket.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Mitchell misses. The Rockets trail. Outside, Green. 1:36 left to play in the first quarter. No good that time. Some solid defense from Williams. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a change for the Rockets. Sensabaugh's checked in. .59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Westbrook against Mitchell. Launches it. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Houston in the lead. And here is Green. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Sensabaugh. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wood. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Joe. Now here's Mitchell. Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Christian Wood picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2, Chet Holmgren.
That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Fires away from way outside. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. Back to the game after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch.
Dort and Holmgren make up the forwards. Mitchell out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Williams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Mitchell finds Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Jordan. Inside. He shoots. Holmgren using that length inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Rockets shooting a fantastic 57%. It might not always show up on the stat sheet, but Lou Dort is one of the most feared defenders around, Legs.
Well, he's built like a middle linebacker, and he brings a high level of physicality. B.A., there's a reason he's earned the nickname the Dorture Champion.
Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Number 1, the Thunder.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
So for the Rockets, Smith, he's checked in for Jordan, and it's Paul in for Sensabaugh. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here's Westbrook. No points so far. Over Mitchell, and Paul gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 2.
He doesn't back down from anybody. Paul has to be one of the most tenacious competitors in the league.
Back to Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Holmgren. The shot from the low post is good. Holmgren's got 11 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Paul looking over the floor. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. To the middle. Oh, Chet Holmgren, unreal.
Hey, get up, Chet. Wow. The next unicorn with the fancy slam.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Pass to Paul. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
The Rockets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Green against Dort. From the elbow. And it's Green missing. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Ball against Mitchell. Dort up top. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. The 3. And there's Mitchell on the assist from Dort. 5 points in the game.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Ball against Mitchell. Paul passes to Westbrook. Back to Paul. Stop the drought. Houston with another miss.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
The shot by Dort, no good. Rockets trail by 5. Wood passes to Paul. Smith with a screen on Mitchell. Outside Paul. Westbrook outside. He drops it from range. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Paul against Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Paul. From deep, Mitchell. Westbrook with the rebound.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
There's the triple. Can't hit that one. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, the defense has been conceding the mid-range shot, and they've taken advantage of that. And as a result, they found a lot of success.